the players. The former Premier League champion in time now to climb aboard the Flying Scotsman with Gary Anderson!
I can't make it down. I can't make it down. Look at that. You see me jump around. Jump around. Jump around. Jump around. Jump up and get down.
Last 9 darts in the practice room in front of Gary Anderson. He only hit a 9 darter, did he? Rod Harrington, is there any stopping this man?
I don't think there is now, although Gary Anderson has got the scoring power to stop him. But the difference between Phil's demeanour of 2 or 3 weeks ago compared to now, you see him backstage here, Dave. He's bouncing around, he's dancing with everybody. You know, he is back, and he knows he's back. The main thing is that Phil Taylor knows that his darts are right, he knows that his throws are right, and he knows that he's going to take some stopping.
But Gary Anderson should have been Adrian Lewis 7-0 last week. He's in form as well.
He's probably in the best form that I've seen him for at least a couple of years. You know, he's hitting his doubles, his scoring power's there, but he's taken the chances that scoring power has given him. Well, he's got to do that tonight. He can't afford to miss anything. Going on the form of Phil Taylor over the weekend, Phil Taylor's going to throw about 105, 106 average.
Anderson a 7-5 winner when they met in Exeter. That'll have lodged in the brain of Phil Taylor though, won't it?
Yeah, which is not good for Gary Anderson because you're going to want to get him back. It's a big night for Phil because with Peter Wright just winning, Taylor now knows even more he needs to win. He's got to get to the finals at the O2.
Wayne Mardle and Rod Studd, your commentators.
Thanks Dave, thanks Rod. Yeah, it seems a long time ago, doesn't it? Since that match in Exeter when Gary Anderson defeated Phil Taylor 7-5. It was Taylor's 4th defeat in 5 matches, and we wondered whether he'd even make the cut. Thought he might be possibly eliminated. Well, since then he's gone unbeaten, winning 5 and drawing 1.
100.
The real Phil Taylor has returned, but I think it'd be unwise to write off Gary Anderson, Wayne. Playing some super stuff this year.
Like this. Gary is as confident as Phil is right now. He said that Gary is not far off his very, very best. In practice, these two knocking 120, 125 averages all the time.
100.
We're yet to see anything like that this year in the Premier League, but you just feel that something could happen between these two. There's a mutual respect, they like each other.
99.
I don't think there's going to be any shenanigans. They're just going to carry on playing and may the best man win. And on the last 2 occasions when they've met, best man has been Gary Anderson. Beat Phil in the final of a tour event, as well as beating him in this year's Premier League.
Well, can he go out in 11 darts? He can if he hits double 16. 11 darts leg for the Flying Scotsman. That is an early shot across the Phil Taylor bows. What a start from Gary Anderson.
Gary Anderson's tournament finishing percentage is above Phil Taylor's. I don't think we've ever been able to say that before.
125.
Phil Taylor 37%, Gary Anderson 43. That is why Gary, at the moment, is regarded as a danger to all. When he hits doubles, brutal.
125.
Well, Phil Taylor won in Germany over the weekend. And they've listed Dave Chisnell, Stephen Bunting and Michael Van Gerwen in the final among his victims. That's the way he was throwing. Gary Anderson decided to take the weekend off. So completely different preparations. Gary recently became a father, so priorities are different. And spending the weekend with his girlfriend Rachel and their young family.
Whereas Phil said he's going to play for some practice. Not bad practice. Picking up 20 grand for the trouble. Crowd have their favourite. And it's Philip Taylor.
153.
Well, not imperative to take this out. He won't take it out. What he will look to do is leave it very handy. Double 20 would be very handy.
137.
Phil Taylor has managed 6-ton plus averages
59.
in his first 11 games.
16.
Not bad. Double 8. One leg apiece. Have some of that, he says. Aggression from the power.
And it was a win over Michael Van Gerwen in the final, as I mentioned. So he backed up his win over Van Gerwen in Aberdeen. So back-to-back wins over Van Gerwen, and I think quite highly significant. Not just a physical beating of him in a match, but that psychological blow into the Van Gerwen morale.
Yeah, in the grand scheme of things, every time Phil now beats Michael, it's kind of a leg up for everyone, especially Phil.
55.
And a quote from Phil Taylor this week. He said, "I want to see if I can get back to world number 1 and be world champion one more time."
Oh, plenty of chance. Would be for a 17th time world champion. Yes, Gary, yes.
123.
Cannot leave the finish.
$59.
Gary may start on the 57s here. Well, now he's got to switch.
96.
Well, I don't know what was going through Gary's head. Probably not a lot at that moment. He's left 169.
What will be going through his head now is, oh no. Oh no.
Might be a bit stronger than oh no. It might be, oh dear, what have I done? I've put myself in trouble.
Self-inflicted wound by Anderson. Didn't leave a finish. Taylor knew it was his chance. Now he looks to 63. And it bust his 169 as well.
Incredible. Phil Taylor looking like a rag in this leg. An outsider is now an odds-on certainty. Double 12. You make a mistake against this man and he has this knack of making you pay. He punishes every minuscule mistake. Not that what Gary done was minuscule. It was it was just one big mess from start to finish. Switching to leave 169 and then busting 169, and he was just unsure about everything.
Well, shot himself in the foot. reloaded and started firing again in the other foot. Reload again, Gary. That's more like it. It's difficult to get that kind of shenanigans out of your mind.
Yeah, it was just a lack of concentration for 6 starts. And like I said, we will get punished. Phil is on it. He's on his game. Wouldn't be the first time that Phil Taylor has turned a player's mind to mush, would it? There we see the averages. Below average for Gary. Just slightly above Phil's average for the last few weeks anyway.
Phil Taylor currently 4th in the table. Gary Anderson is 5th.
140.
They're a point between them. Taylor has 13 points, Anderson 12. Peter Wright, having won already tonight, has gone up to 15, and effectively Robert Thornton is gone.
121.
Running last, and 8th in the table at the moment. Let's see if Taylor can take out this. Won't be going 11 bull, will be going treble 15, double 8!
113.
He really has got the bit between his teeth. Gary being comprehensively outscored in this leg for 3-1, double 4. Settles himself. Gets it. He's missing anything. Even just the first start knows that what that does to his opponents. He's kind of just puts another kind of nail in their coffin, thinking, right, Phil is playing well, he's not missing doubles, he's scoring well, I'm in a bit of bother. And I think Gary is.
And if Phil Taylor does win this game, it will put some clear daylight between the top 4 and the rest. Yes, it's there. Forensic examination of the treble from Paul Hinks.
96.
As you said, Rob, there'd be a 3-point buffer then from the top 4, and Gary Anderson. She's Norman Lewis to play, but if Gary does lose this match, the last match tonight against Robert Thornton that he's got to play, it's paramount that he wins that.